stretched out to the middle, back to Green.
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Bernardo Fords. That's in! Rochester has the lead, and again it's St. Louis.
From the Peoria Sports Complex in Peoria, Arizona, it's Arizona United Soccer. Tonight, United SC taking on the OC Blues. Well, how you doing, everybody? With Scott Morrison, I'm Brad Susmat. And for United tonight, following up a good day of soccer in our country, Scotty, Team USA winning in Copa America, taking care of business. And tonight we'd like to see here in Arizona on a humid, hot night, a United victory.
Yeah, we'd love to see another victory. We've already had one victory for USA today, so yeah, we'd love to see an AZ United victory tonight.
OC Blues and United met earlier this year, and it was a match that OC Blues, quite frankly, should have won. 5 shots off the post. United escaped with a draw. It's been a long, hot, dry spell, kind of like our weather here in June for United. They've just not gotten off to quick starts.
No, the game in OC Blues was very tough, and we came away with a point. So, you know, we won't be looking to use the woodwork to our advantage quite so much tonight, and then hopefully we can score some goals in the process.
There's going to be a change tonight for United. Those of you that have watched United through the last couple of years, you've seen Carl Wasinski between the pipes. That is not the case tonight.
No, it's a big night for Jordan Stagmeyer tonight. He's in for his first USL start, and he's been training very well this season. Very good with his feet, so Frank Yallop will be looking to see that tonight, and with the firepower up front with Arizona United, Frank will be looking for Jordan to start some attacks as well as keeping the ball out the net.
Jordan Stagmiller, will talk more as the night progresses about him in goal. He is a local product from North Canyon High School and played well for Serena. We'll have much more after this timeout. It's Arizona United and OC Blues straight ahead here from the Peoria Sports Complex.
Stretched out to the middle, back to Green.
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Bernardo Fords. That's in! Rochester has the lead, and again it's St. Louis.
Just about ready to get things started here, Arizona United and the OC Blues. And as the pitch, we talked earlier about the night and that Chris Cortez is part of that for United. Of course, he played for the OC Blues, and we spoke with Chris earlier this week about taking on his former team. And we'll hear from that shortly. United comes in with a record of 2-5-3. They have just 9 points on the season. OC Blues 4-4-3 with 15 points. For United, they had a break, which I think, Scott, was much needed for them after they ended up losing here last week in the Hunt Cup to Switchbacks. And so they've had some time off.
Yeah, I think it came at a good time, Brad, after the Open Cup loss against Switchbacks at home. Everyone managed to go get some rest, think about things, and come back a little bit refreshed and ready to work hard and prepare for this game against OC Blues tonight.
Here was Chris Cortez earlier talking about taking on his former team, the OC Blues.
And finally, you guys are going against OC Blues, your former team. Didn't get a chance to go up against them when you guys traveled there last time. So what's that going to be like for you, opportunity to go up against your former teammates?
Luckily, I'll be here at home in Arizona, so it'll take a little bit off. I don't know. For me, I have a few friends on the team, so for me, it'll be nice to see them again. Obviously, see my former coaches, and we had a great year last year and stuff, and so great memories. It'll be nice to kind of catch up for a sec, but then obviously at the end of the day, you always want to get a result against them, especially against a former team. You want to get a little something back at them,
Our national anthem tonight, and you heard from Chris Cortez right before that. Our starting lineups tonight, between the Arizona United SC and OC Blues FC, starting lineup for United. And there you see Stagmiller getting the start. Lucky number 13, right, Scott?
Let's hope it's lucky for Jordan anyway.
The rest of the lineup, what jumps out at you tonight?
Obviously, I'm excited to see Jordan in goals. It's going to be a big night for him, first USL start. And Duncan McCormack in there as well, number 25 in the midfield with Blair Gavin. He'll give the team a lot of energy. And it's obviously going to be great to have Long Tan, Tyler Blackwood and Chris Cortez up top. Lots of firepower there, Brad.
For Frank Yala, it's a matter of trying to get off to a fast start. And you look at this lineup, it seems like he's really stacking it here early, right? That he's tired of trailing in matches. That's been the storyline.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to lose too much sleep over the goals that they've given away. And instead, Frank's a very forward-thinking manager, and he's obviously looking to go out there and score goals and take a little bit of pressure off the back four, who have been under pressure of late.
United has connected on 14 goals this season, 7 in the last 2 matches. Actually, opponents have connected on 14 goals. So you look at OC Blues tonight, and there's their starting lineup. Josh Cohen gets the start. Up top, though, Bacciello, big-time offensive talent.
Yeah, Cohen hasn't played a lot of games himself this season, so it'll be interesting to see how he handles the start tonight. But yeah, OC Blues are a good team. They're coming off of a good win at home, 5-2. They actually went 2-0 down and came back and scored 5 goals against Seattle Sounders too. So they'll be coming into the game high in confidence.
OC Blues, their manager is Oliver Weiss, 4-4-3, 15 points. So just doing the math tonight, United trailing by 6 in the points to OC Blues. This is one of those matches. It's a swing match. You win, and you get your 3 points, and all of a sudden that 9 goes to 12, and OC Blues, you can jump that much closer. This is a crucial game as we've already cleared the first quarter of the season for United.
Yeah, it is, Brad, as you said, and it's a big game, and AZ United are trailing OC Blues by 6 points in the table, so a win would definitely claw them back. And, you know, Frank will still have his sights set on playoffs and gaining a playoff spot, so a win tonight is going to be important to keep that dream alive.
Tommy Williams there directing traffic, along with Uzo, with Stagmiller getting the start tonight in goal for United. The back line is going to have to make some adjustments as well as we are underway. OC Blues in the Blues uniforms, and they are moving from left to right on your television screen as you watch us here tonight with Scott Morrison, Brad Sussmat, and our entire Floodstream broadcast crew. Rooney trying to control, and instead it's chased down by the OC Blues. The weather tonight is humid here in Arizona. This will be the first heat game of the season. Temperatures over 90 degrees, but the humidity is high. There's been thunderstorms. The monsoon doesn't usually show up here in Arizona until mid-July. So what we see this time of year typically in Arizona is teams come in, and around the 60th, 70th minute mark, they say, I don't want any part of 100 degrees.
Yeah.
Here's the Blues now into the United zone. Marman with some space and out of bounds. It'll be United with the opportunity there.
Yeah, it's good cover by Long Tan there. That'll be interesting to see how Tommy Williams and Long Tan do on the left-hand side there. But Long's obviously shown his willingness to get back and help out, so that'll be good.
Now Stagmiller, and his boot is a big reason why he's out on the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. You'll see here, Jordan's got very good feet, good kicker of the ball, so Frank will be looking for Jordan to use that to his advantage tonight.
Off the head of Long Tan, and it'll go to the OC Blues. Cohen, Josh Cohen, as the kids have already hit the snack bar. That's good to see. That's right. Minute 40 in, and they're already getting the sugar going in them tonight. That's what we want to see here at the Arizona United games. Kids having a good time. Cohen. And the wind will take that out of bounds. The wind is swirling. The flag's not straight out as they have been. This stadium, we're at Peoria Sports Complex, about 20 miles from downtown Phoenix to the west, and storms will roll through here in a hurry, and the wind and the conditions will change. So not only very hot and humid here tonight, but with thunderstorms in the area, yeah, you got to stay hydrated, that's for sure. Throw in OC Blues. Two and a half minutes in, we are scoreless on a day where a different start in goal for United. A good day in USA soccer, the USA men's team winning today in Copa America. We have the EuroLeague going on right now. Which one are you paying attention to? Both of them, or?
I mean, yeah, we're spoiled for choice. I've been doing the Euros in the morning and Copa America in the evening, afternoon, evening.
That
so.
Sounds like I got my coffee in the morning, my caffeine in the morning, and a little shot of something in the evening. That's good, Scott. I like that.
It's ideal. Yes.
We have a whistle and we have a foul.
No, we're really spoiled for choice at the minute. There's been some good games in Copa America. We had a great one here with Mexico versus Uruguay. And there was about 62,000 at University of Phoenix Stadium, one of the highest attendances of the tournament so far.
You were the ambassador for that, right?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to.
Wow, they let anybody in here. No, that's good. That's good. You're like the face of Arizona soccer. That's great.
No, it was great. It was good fun. I did some work with Fox 10 and who are covering the game and the tournament, so it was a lot of fun out there.
Now to put in some pressure on here, and now whistle, and there's a foul, no question about it.
It's great play by Duncan McCormack. There's really playing on the front foot there and looking to take advantage of his opportunity tonight.
We haven't seen McCormick much.
No, he's been patient. One of the younger players, he was at Seattle 2 last year, and he's come into the team, and he's been unfortunate that Miguel Tim and Blair Gavin were in the midfield there early on in the season, but he's a very fit kid, and he's worked hard and impressed everyone here, and he's earned his starting spot tonight.
Now an opportunity for United. Rooney surveying the landscape. Luke Rooney. Played into the box. McCormick up and over. Oh, great opportunity. And a great effort by Duncan McCormick.
I think it was Julian Ringhoff
Was it
there.
Ringhoff?
Yeah, Ringhoff managed to get a foot on the ball there. He was stretching. He'd be disappointed he didn't get it on target.
Disappointed the play-by-play guy screwed it up as good as that was.
Yeah, I think if he goes with his head there, he's got an open goal there, but he was set to go with a foot, and so he managed to get something on it, but not on target.
Now played ahead, Tan being held. Now Rooney tries to settle. United has gotten off to a good start here in the first 5.5 minutes. All played ahead and off his line. Stagmiller grabs it in.
It's confident play by Jordan there, coming off his line and clearing the danger.
Fans like what they see. Jordan Stagmiller getting the start tonight. That's Tommy Williams. And the speed of United trying to take advantage of that up top.
Yeah, we might see them playing a little bit more direct tonight than they have been, which I think will be a good thing. Playing at home, we're looking to get a win and score some goals.
Cortez plays it back. Stagmiller. Now United will get themselves together. Rigoff. Julian looking for Tan.
See United going direct again there, and that's what you can do. You can earn a throw and high up the field and gain possession of the ball.
Rooney. United seemed worn down after the loss in the Hunt.
Yeah, it's always tough losing at home, especially in the cup competition. The team had already been beaten by the Switchbacks at home, so it was a double blow to lose against them in the cup, but there's nothing you can do about it now. Just dust yourself down and get on with it and try and win the next home game.
And now Blair Gavin jumping in there, and an opportunity. Here's Tan. Long. Rooney shot on goals, knocked down by Cohen. Good shot there, and the fans like what they see in the 7-minute mark.
Yeah, good strike by Rooney there. Franks encouraged players to take more shots from distance, and Luke managed to find some space there and get the ball on his left foot, and he hit the ball very well there. Cohen did well to hold it.
Blackwood giving chase. Blackwood got a foot on it.
It's good pressure there.
Here's Tan now, 50-50 and in the air, and 2 players are down. Tan went after it, and the card comes out.
Yeah, it looked like he was definitely caught in the face there. Let's hope he's okay.
See it. Here's the replay again. Going after it, Tan. Knocking heads with Griffiths. And the yellow card will come out.
I think Long's lucky to get away with that. He actually led with the arm there, and he definitely caught the OC Blues player there, but credit to him, he got back on his feet, and good to see him back on his feet without having to go off.
Griffiths there with the card on Tan. So Tan gets the yellow in the 8-minute mark of this match. Now we have more conversation going on between centerman and Luke Rooney.
It's good to see Arizona United coming out, being competitive, applying a lot of pressure to OC Blues early on.
Played in the air. Uzo gives chase. Whistle, a foul. It's a tough one on Uz. And an opportunity here for the OC Blues. It's been chippy here in the first few minutes. I think it's fair to say, Scott, and you would know this as a former United player, and you do agree or disagree with me, that if it's OKC Energy or the OC Blues, those are usually the two most physical matches.
Yeah, they certainly are. I think we've played those teams the most over Arizona United's history, short history, and they're always tough games, physical, and no one wants to give anything away in the games.
So now in the 9-minute, 30-second mark, chance.
Looks like Kretinen's going to hit this.
And Stagmiller ready for his first opportunity, coming right at him. Look at who's just getting in there. I'm not going to mess around with anybody here. Shot knocked down. Nicely done. The crowd likes what they see. Kraken chases it down, and he'll play it back to Cohen, the keeper for the OC Blues. 10-minute mark, scoreless. What do you make out of the first 10, Scott?
Yeah, that's us at the 10-minute mark. It's been scrappy, as you said, Brad. Nothing much in it. And I think the game will go on like this for a little while, and then I'm sure it will settle down. Both teams will get their foot on the ball. Both teams like to play, but you don't want to give anything away at the start of the game, especially an early goal.
Williams trying to get it to Blackwood off his foot. I think the good news here for Stagmiller is he's 10 minutes into the match, probably has settled down a little bit in his first ever start in front of the hometown crowd. It's been a good start for him.
Yeah, it has been a good start. He's not had too much to do, but everything that he's had to do so far, he's done well. And the back four in front of him look like they're in good shape tonight.
The Kraken with the throw-in. Uzo steps in. Won by the Blues. Now played ahead. Dangerous ball in the box, trying to settle it down, and United clear it out. Peter Kelly coming in there.
Yeah, good recovery from Peter Kelly. OC Blues played a good ball over the top there, but Kelly recovered well and got the ball clear.
Now we have a whistle, and Kelly will throw it in for United. With Scott Morris and Brad Sussmat and our Floodstream broadcast crew, terrific crew as always, here at the Peoria Sports Complex. Arizona United, OC Blues. United really in a must-win situation, 2-5-3 on the season, just 9 points. They trail the OC Blues by 6 points. A home match tonight. In fact, 3 of the next 4 matches for United are here at the Peoria Sports Complex. You cannot let it get away from you.
Yeah, United will be looking to get their first win of the season at home and then go on to have a good month in June with another couple home games. This is a good opportunity for Arizona United to get some momentum going at home.
Next home match a week from tonight, St. Louis comes into town. First time that we have seen them. Tan up the back, no whistle, no foul. Now late whistle comes in, and you can hear the crowd upset. Actually, Blackwood was the one that was taken to the turf.
Yeah, it's definitely certainly carried on as a physical game, which is good to see. Both teams competing.
Tan going up, came right over the top of him. And then we had Plunkett go down on the second one.
There's not much in either of them there. Just all both sets of the two players there, eyes on the ball, looking at the ball. You're going to get head knocks, you're going to get bumps and bruises along the way, especially here in the USL.
And now the explanation. Blair Gavin. Blackwood pleading his case. The trainer for OC Blues coming out. While there's a stoppage in play, you actually took the team out this week to hike Pinnacle Peak, which, as I was getting to earlier, this has been probably a much needed break. You know, it's a hard season. They've had a rough first start here as we see the play again, but you took the team out, and what'd you think? You took them to Pinnacle Peak. Did you make it up okay, or?
Yeah, well, I made it up. I wouldn't say okay.
Did anybody from the team say, I've had enough of this?
I think, no, it was a great team bonding exercise, and everyone got up and got down. No problems there, and it's beautiful up there. It was nice to take the players out. Frank joined in as well, and it was great. Good team bonding. Good bit of hard work done as well.
Frank made it up the hill.
He did, yeah.
Came back in one piece.
He did, yeah.
That's great, and you need that during the course of a season. Now played into the box. Stagmiller will watch it fly out of bounds. 14-minute mark. You going to do it again, or is one time enough?
Well, we were joking about that. If the boys do well tonight, then it might have to be a regular occurrence. I don't think Frank was too happy with the idea of that.
And you had to go early because of the heat too, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's hotting up, so it was good to have the boys acclimatized to the heat. It was hot up there.
Well, that's a good point. Oh, Williams dives in. Very aggressive play there. Nicely done by Tommy Williams, and he'll have the throw in. Boy, United playing with a step in their jump in their step tonight here in the early goings of this one. Tan wasn't ready for it. Blackwood tried to get it to him. Taken by the OC Blues. 15-minute mark, scoreless.
Yep, again, it's good pressure there, forcing Cohen to kick the ball.
Gavin off his boot, throw in OC Blues.
The game started at a good tempo. Both teams going at it.
Look at this play.
Yeah, well-timed tackle by Williams there. He knows what he's doing, and he manages to win a throw-in in the process.
Now played in, cleared out, ring off, laying out. Very active tonight. United looks very fresh and active. Like
Yep.
the break has done them well.
Yeah, I think it has, especially after a couple of defeats. It was good to get a break, recharge the batteries, and come back hungry to get a win.
Kraken tries to get to Blackwood. It'll be throw in OC Blues. In the United zone, now taken away. Back to OC in the midfield. Knocked down. Once again, just active tonight. Nothing clean, nothing easy for the opposition. As we'd mentioned off the top, if you missed us, United has been behind often this season. They've been outscored 9-3 in the first halves of matches this season. You don't want that trend to continue, especially with a change in goal tonight. Stagmiller getting the start.
Yeah, Frank will be looking for United to be tougher to beat and not to give anything away early on in the game. Too many times this season they've started games on the back foot and been chasing the game from behind, so he won't want to see that tonight.
And the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for United.
Again, good pressure, forcing OC Blues to kick the ball out of the park. That's good play by Arizona United there.
You like what you see so far?
Yeah, I do. It's been scrappy, but after a couple losses and not really finding their form at home, it's not just going to happen overnight. And it comes from hard work and determination. And it looks like the Arizona United team are certainly playing like that tonight.
Now played back to Cohen.
OC Blues looking just to take the steam out of the game a little bit. Mirkovic is very good at getting on the ball there in the deep midfield position for OC Blues.
The Blues last week. Now here's an opportunity. Ball gets by United. Into the box, played in. Ball will go out of bounds. And it'll be a corner for the OC Blues. Last week, OC Blues were down 2-0 to the Sounders FC, and they scored five unanswered goals. That's very impressive.
Yeah, they can certainly score goals, and they're an offensive team, but as we've seen tonight, they can certainly mix it too and get stuck in there.
Corner played in. Played in again, and Rooney has it go off the back of his head. And it'll stay with the OC Blues with another opportunity. Coming up on 19 minutes. Illich plays it in the box, ball's loose, out of bounds. And it'll go to United, and we'll go to Stagmiller.
It's a good header by Julian. Actually hits an OC Blues player in the process and goes out for a goal kick.
Stagmiller, you see him there, out of Avondale, went to North Canyon High School here in the Valley, Desert Valley Region Player of the Year, won 3 state titles with the Sereno 93 white team. You coaching over there?
Yeah.
Somebody told me you were coaching over there.
Yeah,
Like
Sereno.
Your name's on the gossip chain. Now here's Rooney. Rooney puts a shot, doesn't get much behind it. What are you coaching?
Yeah, Jordan is also coaching out there as well. He played for the club and he's now back coaching. So there's a couple of us out there. Things have quietened down for now.
Yeah.
Through the summer, the youth teams don't do too much in the summer, but we'll pick that back up again in August time.
Do you run these poor kids into the ground?
Yeah, of
Scare
course.
you to death?
Yeah.
Scare them to death?
I actually forget to give them water breaks, which I need to get better at out here in Arizona.
What age?
They are U12, so 11 years old.
12-year-olds. Well, come on. You just got to crush them.
Yeah, they can run all day.
Hey, there's no snacks here. We'll give you some water, maybe. 12-year-olds. What a great age. Good for you.
Yeah.
Give back and grow the game of soccer here in the state of Arizona. Good for you.
Yeah, definitely. We actually were out last weekend. Arizona United ran a Boost Mobile Clinic in southwest Glendale, which was a great success. We had over 100 kids come out. It was a free clinic with one of our partners, Boost Mobile, and it was fantastic. Kids loved it.
Well, it just continues to grow, and I found today on the Copa America broadcast on Fox, I don't know if you saw it, they had Landon Donovan and Alexi Lawless together in the studio, and both of them talked about the growth. The flag is there's a handball there on Chris Cortez. Both talked about USL today during the broadcast, which is great for the league, for the two of them to acknowledge the growth of the younger player, and that USL soccer, what Arizona United is and what the OC Blues are, that's part of the growth. It was terrific.
Yeah, it's great to have guys like Donovan talking about the USL, let alone on air.
Yeah.
It's great. I think a couple of years ago, he wouldn't have thought twice about talking about the USL.
Or even knowing what it was.
Knowing what it was, yeah. So it's fantastic. And credit to everyone that's been a part of the league and the growth in the last 2 or 3 years. It's been great.
Now here's a break for OC in the box, and Ringoff breaks it up nicely. And we go the other way.
Yeah, good play by Julian there. He held his ground well and managed to intercept the ball.
Gavin played it back. Ringoff. Julian. Back to him again. Gavin. Williams.
It's good to see.
Now.
Yep, good to see Gavin. Getting on the ball there in midfield, looking to fill the void that was left with Miguel Tim being out injured, and Blair's going to be looking to have a good impact on the game tonight in the midfield.
Couple of opportunities. Rooney with the best shot so far for United. 22 and a half into the match. We're scoreless here at the Peoria Sports Complex. With Scott Morrison, I'm Brad Sismat. Arizona United SC. And you don't want to call must-win matches in June, but this is about as close as you're going to get at home, an opponent within your conference, and you trail them by 6 points.
Yeah, it really is. It is still early, obviously in June still, but
Stagmiller. And this is what you like about Stagmiller, right? The boot, the quick boot, trying to find down the field Blackwood.
Yeah, trying to find the pace of Blackwood early, and Jordan is certainly capable of doing that. And Frank won't mind that when slipping out of play. He'd like to see Jordan trying that more often, because as a defensive unit, there's nothing worse when the goalkeeper is playing balls over the top of you early before you can get set.
Again, Carl Wasinski not starting tonight for Arizona United. Jordan Stagmiller getting the start tonight in goal. Big change.
Yes, it is Jordan's first start of the season in the USL. He played in the US Open Cup game against Switchbacks.
Now here's OC Blues trying to make something happen against United. Good fight by Peter Kelly. Kelly says, no, I didn't do it. A little too much
Yeah.
contact.
I think McCormack just a little bit overeager there to win the ball. He'd actually done well and got back in a good shape, but he gave away a free kick there in a dangerous area for Arizona United.
Mias was the one that was tied up. Mias just coming over to the OC Blues. Now played in and knocked down by United. Long Tan getting himself in there. Slides forward but just gets by him. Boy, Long is very active tonight, Scott.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's finding his form again. He's getting his fitness levels up, and it's definitely noticeable.
Now the OC Blues setting up the attack. Kraken puts it over the top. And it'll go to United. The Kraken making a run there.
Both OC Blues throwbacks getting forward there. First time we've really seen that in the game tonight, with Mewis and McCracken getting forward. I know they like to get early crosses in the box, so Arizona United will have to look out for that.
Tan giving a run there, the replay. Back to action, United. In the OC Blues zone, and it'll go to United. Can they finish in the final third? Get that final third. Get it in the back of the net. Take some of the pressure off.
Yeah, scoring some goals would definitely take some pressure off the back four and relieve a bit of pressure all round. It's not easy when you're not winning games or you're not scoring goals freely, and goals win games.
Rooney. Nice delivery into the box. Ring off. Jordan keeps it alive. Uzo's not there. Oh, what a good opportunity for United. They couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, ring off again, getting on the end of the cross from Rooney. Did very well. Uchi just not able to get in the end of the Ringhoff cutback.
McCracken plays it in. The flag is up.
Arizona United are looking dangerous from set pieces. And they've got a lot of height in the team now with Ringhoff and Uchi and Tommy Williams, Tyler Blackwood, Cortez as well, and even Long Tan in the air. So
Stagmiller. Rooney. Won by OC Blues. We go the other way. Blues in the United zone. Ringhoff steps in. And giving chase. It's McCormick. We throw in OC Blues. Coming up on the 29th minute. Scoreless. Now played in, kept in the box, and now headed away. Tan stood his ground and jumping in front, the OC Blues, and they keep it in the United zone. Physical play there, whistle and a foul. Tommy Williams giving chase. See it again.
yeah. Bergman did well there, just to get his body in front, and when someone does that, it's difficult to win the ball. Sometimes you just have to stand your ground and stay goal side.
Played into the box. And here's a shot put down but blocked. Now cleared out by United. In the United zone. Blues starting to get some pressure on United, and nice play there by Blackwood.
Yeah, good recovery, good overlap and run by McCracken there, but Blackwood matched him all the way and got a block. And
The fans like what they see tonight. They like the effort.
yeah, I think the effort's been there for the most part all season. It's been difficult when things haven't been going their way. Heads do go down, but the tails are up of the Arizona United players. They've started the game well, which is good to see.
Mias cleared out. In the last couple minutes, though, the pressure started to be turned up. Hey, get into the game through the USL social media channels. Follow the USL on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for news, live game updates, and video highlights from across the league. USL continues to grow very social. It's great to see the league growing by leaps and bounds. 29th minute, scoreless here at the Peoria Sports Complex. Peoria, Arizona, Arizona United SC, and the OC Blues. Blues moving from left to right, wearing the blue uniforms. In the box, played in, backside, and headed away, Blackwood. Tan gives chase, settled. Williams puts a good foot on it, and that'll run through to the keeper, Cohen, for the OC Blues.
Yeah, OC Blues getting the ball wide again. Looking dangerous when they get in wide areas.
McCracken.
But it's good to see the wide players of Arizona United getting back, doing their part in their defensive duty.
Covering Illich there. Illich has to give it up back to McCracken. Now played into the box, and Uzo tries to knock it down. Blackwood. Play it back, and Tan now gives chase. Long Tan in a battle. No whistle, now there's a whistle. And yes, United gets the call. Here in the 30th minute.
It's a good battle there between Long Tan and Griffiths, and Tan just got the wrong side of him in Griffiths' case and managed to earn the free kick. It does well, he spins him, Long uses his body there, and Griffiths tugs Long Tan back.
Now Rooney. Rooney is saying, I'm supposed to be here. Sentiment says, no, you're supposed to be back there, and Luke doesn't agree. Rooney always likes to let people know where he stands, Scott. I like that about him.
Yeah.
Rooney into the box. Ringoff tried to get ahead on it, not able to do so. Settle down. Off McCracken, and it'll be United with the throw in. Hey, Nike Soccer. Nike is a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike Soccer information. Throw in United. Here in the 31st minute, scoreless.
United will be looking to keep this bit of pressure up here.
Kelly, whistle in the box. And they'll call Cortez. Tough call. Didn't argue much about it, though.
No, wasn't much in it. Just a shove in the box, then the OC Blues player went down easily, so free kick OC Blues.
Cohen will have it. Tonight, also in USL play, Reno. The city of Reno's hosting the match tonight between Sacramento and Monarchs, SLC. Reno's going to join the USL next year. They have a beautiful 9,000-seat stadium. And the team will be known as Reno 1868 FC.
Yeah.
So that's tonight up in Reno. I'm curious to see what type of attendance they get there for that match.
Yeah, it will be. It'll be interesting to see what type of attendance they get, and it'll be a dress rehearsal for them going into next season. They actually played Liverpool reserves. They hosted Liverpool reserves against Sacramento.
There's an opportunity played long into the box. And over and it'll go to United. Well, this same OC Blues team last Sunday held a scrimmage against the Ecuadorian team for Copa America, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool. It would have been good opportunity for the players to pit themselves against national team players, and I'm sure it was a good run out for some of the OC Blues players that haven't been getting minutes this season.
You and I were talking earlier about how you were the ambassador for Phoenix for Copa America in the Mexico match. So great attendance, right? But I think for us here in Arizona to host an event like that, be one of the venues to host it in June is just good for soccer in Arizona. That was just good for the community to show that, you know what, we can host big events here, and we can also take on an MLS team.
Yes, definitely. And we're spoilt with such a great arena at the University of Phoenix Stadium, and it was great. 62,000 people in there. The whole world was watching.
Here's Tan now. Tan with an opportunity. Tan gets jumped on, leaves it back. Cortez was looking.
Good patient play by Blair. He didn't think it was on, so he just kept the ball.
Williams. Play back, Julian. Ring off. Surveys the landscape, plays it into the OC Blue zones. Knocked down by Tan. Rooney shot, and it's taken in by Cohen.
It's a good pickup by Rooney there, and he hit the target well. Just didn't do enough to get the goal, but it was good play there by Arizona. They kept the ball. Good ball up to the striker, and Rooney picking it up in the hole there, getting a shot on goal.
Kids having a good time tonight. You like the pace for United tonight?
Yeah, the tempo does seem to be higher.
Yeah.
It's hot out there as well, but Yallop definitely made sure that the team were up for it this evening, and they've worked hard this week, and it looks like they've gone out there with a point to prove.
Gavin with the run. Gavin looking. Blackwood tries to put a shot down. It's right on Cohen. Blackwood tried to get it, looked like over his left boot, couldn't do it. A lot of traffic there that knocked it down.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too predictable in the end there. I think Blackwood was trying to work it onto his right foot there, and with the pace he has, maybe would like to see him open up down the line and maybe get to the byline, a little bit like Zardes did for the United States tonight for the assist with the US team for Dempsey. We'd love to see Tyler Blackwood open his legs up and replicate something like that.
Well, with Dempsey looking at the goal rather than his back to the goal today, that was good to see.
Yeah, it was. He's got so much ability, Dempsey, and it was great to see him getting on the score sheet. And
A little extra there against Cortez. It was Mias there, it looked like. 36th minute. We are scoreless. They keep up to date with the USL all season long by visiting the new USLsoccer.com, USLsoccer.com, for everything you need to know about the USL, USLsoccer.com. Here come the OC Blues on the attack. High shot played into the box. Williams nicely done. Blackwood. Now Tan gives chase. Here's an opportunity. Rooney tries to play it through to Williams and not able to do it. That's a tough one.
it was a good pickup, and he waited for support. Just tried to thread a ball through there.
Boy, Scott, just one pass here, one pass there. I know that's the game of soccer, but for the way it's gone for United this season and their quest to just get anything on the board, so close.
Yeah.
That pass gets through to Williams. I think he's got an open look, and I think we're on the board.
Yeah, when things aren't going for you, you maybe tend to start forcing things, and instead of picking the simple pass, and some things start to go against you. But all it takes is hard work, get back in the game. And
here's a shot knocked down. Blackwood jumps in. United, we go the other way. Tan leaves it back. Kelly puts it ahead. Kelly. Little foot there, and that's Cortez.
I think the game's been played at such a high pace that the players seem to be struggling a little bit when the ball gets to them. Just keeping it simple. The passes are going astray a little bit, but the game's been played at such a high pace. No one wants to give anything away tonight.
Throw in United. Rooney into the box. Cortez gets thrown down. No call. Cohen there tips it away. United will have another opportunity as the fans look on here tonight. Have a good time out here at the stadium a week from tonight against St. Louis. You can watch Uzo and all the United next Saturday night at 7:30. Scott and I will be here. You should be too. Rooney on the ground. Played back. It'll be out of bounds, throw in for United. Rooney. Kelly back to Rooney. Now played into the box. Tan goes for it as Cohen comes off his line. Corral it in for the OC Blues.
Well held by Cohen there, under pressure from Long Tang. He held it well.
Settled by Gavin, looking for Rooney a little long. Settled. Blackwood, jersey being grabbed onto, easy call. Easy call there, McCracken grabbed right onto him. Like he was asking to go to prom or something.
Yeah, he took it down well and held the ground well. This is a Long Tang one.
Served in nicely by Rooney.
It's a good ball actually. If Long could have maybe got across the front of the goalkeeper Cohen there, he might have managed to get a flick on it.
Rooney into the box, couple of heads on it, knocked down, but it'll be United tracking it down. Back in. Tommy Williams was over the top of him and the other way for the OC Blues.
Both teams defended very well, Brad.
40th minute. Back and forth action, not too many shots on goal. A new keeper for United tonight getting the start, Jordan Stagmiller. It all adds up to scoreless. Williams looking for Tan. Now settled. Illich. Played ahead, there's Stagmiller, the new keeper for United tonight. Carl Wasinski with the night off. Now breakaway for United. Tan serves it in. Header shot! Score! Chris Cortez with the header. The pressure by United. And they finally get on the board and they lead 1-0.
Great finish, Cortez. Good ball by man. He stands. Cortez attacks one. Great header.
Tan, nice little pop-up. What do you see here?
Yeah, you can't give Chris Cortez that much time and space in the box. McCracken is a mile off him, and Cortez makes sure with a great header.
Cohen had no chance between the pipes for the OC Blues, and United leads 1-0. It's good to see Long Tan be involved in a scoring play. Doesn't matter if he scores or assists. He needs to be more involved in the offense.
Yeah, it's good to see Long providing an assist there. He's worked hard tonight, and he's maybe not been scoring the goals this season, but he's certainly been working hard, and that's something that Frank Yallop wanted to see him add to his game, and he has done that, and it's great to see him popping up with an assist for one of his fellow strikers.
We're in the 42nd minute. Arizona United with the lead, 1-0.
It's good time to get a goal.
Right before half. Give yourself some momentum. What you don't want to do here is give it right back.
That's it, yeah, because Arizona United started well. OC Blues managed to weather the storm, and it's been quite scrappy so far in the half, so Arizona United will be delighted with the goal.
Got to keep it a clean sheet though here. Now played far side, ball set down and kicked out of bounds. It'll be corner for the OC Blues. Get into the game through the USL social media channels. Follow the USL on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for news, live game updates, and video highlights from across the league. Lots of social ways for you to be involved in the USL. With Scott Morris and Brad Susmat at the Peoria Sports Complex, Arizona United fighting in this first of 3 of the next 4 weeks here at home, fighting to get a win, just 9 points on the season, and they lead the OC Blues 1-0. Here's a kick and it goes right into the face of Long Tan. Wow. Right into his face. Play is stopped.
Yeah, it's a sore one there. Long took in the face, and he'll be in no hurry to get back up.
What's that feel like? Is it like bees in your nose? What you
Yeah.
don't want to see is his nose be. I don't see any blood. Are they going to take him right off?
Yeah, he'll be okay, I think. And
See it again. Oof. No time to react.
No. But he took it square on in the face. Looks like he'll be okay.
Now up top, Blues shot is a high and over the back of the net. Stagmiller. What do you make out of Stagmiller in this first half?
Well,
and how he's played?
Well, he's not had too much to do tonight, but what he has had to do, he's done very well. He's looked confident. His kicking's been very good as we expected, and he'll be looking to get into the half with without having conceded a goal.
I'll play back into the United zone. Flag is up. I think United would be very pleased just to go in with this result here for the first 45 minutes in stoppage time.
Yeah, definitely. They've got their noses in front now, so it'll be nice for the Arizona United back four to have the opportunity to hold on to a win and not have to be chasing the game like they have been doing so far at home this season.
Kelly. It's a nice try by Gavin. Like Gavin over there? No, Tommy. It's Tommy.
Yeah, I think Cortez. Yeah, he tried to keep the ball in there.
My mistake.
Cortez has looked very good though, and coming back from injury, he'll be delighted to get a goal.
His former team.
Always nice to score against your former team.
1 minute of stoppage time. How many former teams did you have? Is that going to be a while? Should I have asked that like in the second half?
No.
The look on your face was like, look on your face was like, well, I don't know, Brad. It could be War and Peace. Yeah. We don't want that.
Yeah, I struggled to remember what I had for breakfast. Never mind. Former teams.
Let's see. And that will be that. Hey, that's a good first half for Arizona United. They have to be pleased. Frank Yallop and his team head to the locker room. We've come to the end of the first half of play. Here at the Peoria Sports Complex with the score, Arizona United 1, OC Blues 0. Second half coming right up.
Stretched out to the middle, back to
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Gerardo Forbes. That's it! Rochester has the lead. And again, it's St. Louis.
Hey United fans, this is Jose Bosch and you're watching AZU TV. Arizona United was off this weekend, however they did keep busy by signing FC Tucson midfielder Min Vu.
Well, he's had a good start of the season with Tucson, and we've had our eye on him for since pre-season, and I felt he was playing well, and we needed help in that area, wide and just that sort of underneath forward position. He's tricky and he's smart with the ball, so it was a good decision for us.
It feels great. I'm glad to be back here and look forward to working with the team and see what I can do. Just being a local boy from Tucson helped me, and knowing that there's a team up in Phoenix, the next level, it's great. And now that I'm here, I want to work hard and for the team. It's great because it's now Arizona's known really the state for soccer now, and it's good to be a role model for young kids that want to play professionally. That if you're from Arizona, you don't have to go to the East Coast. There's a lot of players from Arizona going up to the pro ranks now, even if it's USL or MLS.
Arizona United takes on OC Blues FC this Saturday, June 11th. Kickoff is at 7:30 p.m. You can get tickets. They are still available by going to www.arizonaunited.com. That's it for this edition of AZU TV. This is Jose Bosch, and thanks for watching.
Stretched out to the middle, back to
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Gerardo forwards.
We are really happy to be, with the kids, supporting the community, with the sport, with soccer. Boost Mobile, to be doing these events is great. It's more to be involved with the kids, giving the opportunity to play with the Arizona United team.
I think it's great because, when I was growing up in Phoenix and in Arizona, we didn't really have a professional organization like this to kind of inspire and give back to the kids. So being able to come back to neighborhoods that I grew up around and give back to the kids is something that not a lot of people get to do, especially in their hometowns. I feel like it's a big privilege.
It's real. It gives kids an opportunity to see, experience, talk to players, and maybe one day grow up and be an Arizona United player themselves.
A privilege to be able to be part of it, and for Boost Mobile to come out and want to do something with us to get to the community. I think it's just great, and I hope they continue to do it because I look forward to hopefully doing it again with them.
stretched out to the middle, back to
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Gerardo forwards. It's in! Rochester has the lead, and again, it's sent stretched out to the middle. Back to Chris.
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Bernardo Fords. That's in! Rochester has the lead. And again, it's St. Louis. Harrisburg all stretched out to the middle. Back to Chris.
Broke it up. There's a shot. They score! They score!
Bernardo Fords. That's in! Rochester has the lead. And again, it's St. Louis.
Welcome back. Second half action about to get underway here at the Peoria Sports Complex with Arizona United leading over the OC Blues FC by a score of 1-0 with Scott Morrison, Brad Susmat here in the broadcast booth. A very entertaining first 45 minutes and some stoppage time. And I think for the fans that have been out here tonight and those of you that are watching, and if you've seen United, a team that has really struggled to score. They had some good chances in that first half of play, Scott.
Yeah, they did, and it was an entertaining half, as you said. Maybe not the best performance either team's had this season, but it was scrappy. But Arizona United are delighted to go into the break 1-0 up and have something to hold on to here in the second half.
If we were to look at the highlight for United in the first half of play, it would definitely be the goal that United was able to score. Nice lead pass to Tan, and from there.
Yeah, great ball by Blair. In behind, long time with the assist, and Chris with a great header against his old team. Great for Chris to go in there and get the header. He's been out for a large part of this season, so that'll have felt good.
So Chris Cortez there scoring for United, put them up on the board, and that is the only scoring that we've had in the first half of play. The big story coming into this match tonight was the United had made a change in goal. Jordan Stagmiller, local player from North Canyon High School by way of Avondale, getting the start tonight in goal for United. And I thought he played well. He wasn't really tested, but he looked like he was in communication with his back line, and I thought he did a nice job. There wasn't any awkward moments that you might see when there's a change at keeper.
No, you're right. Yeah, there was nothing that would set off the alarm bells, and Jordan was very comfortable, looked commanding there at the back. And I think OC Blues Oliver Whistle will be disappointed that they didn't test Jordan a little bit more. That will have been something that he'll have said to his players before the game. Test Stagmiller, see how he is, see how confident he is. But He's done very well so far, and he'll be looking to continue that form into the second half.
If you're Carl Wasinski, it's very difficult to be sitting over on the bench, I'm sure. What's that dynamic like at halftime between the keeper and the backup keeper, and what goes on there? What would Carl be saying to Jordan? What would Jordan be wanting?
I think the goalkeepers are always very, very tight. It's a tight unit. They work together a lot during the week, and they stay close throughout the season. So Carl will have been giving Jordan words of encouragement there in at halftime, and giving him some tips to go out there in the second half, and he'll be wishing Jordan all the best.
So as we get ready for second half action, you see Jordan Stagmiller there. He went to college at St. John's after North Canyon High School. He was the Desert Valley Region Player of the Year, and it is good to see a local player come through. He has been a part of United, as you mentioned earlier in the show, and you might want to expound on it a little bit. He's helped coach over at Sereno as well, right?
Yep, and he helped me out with the Boost Mobile Clinic last weekend. He was great out there with the kids, and it's great to have a local player out in the team, being able to promote him in the community with the kids. It's great for Arizona soccer.
So as we get second half action underway, United in the red, moving from left to right across your screen. And a whistle and an early foul on the OC Blues.
It's good. Arizona United starting the second half on the front foot again, and Tyler Blackwood winning a free kick in a good area there.
So the free kick opportunity. You see Rooney, Cortez, and Williams there. In this second half, Josh Cohen, the keeper for OC Blues, is going to have the fan section right behind him, getting into his case, into his kitchen. And you hope if you're United, you're able to get to him a little bit more and tack a few more on the board tonight. Get those 3 points here at home. Cortez.
It's a good angle for a left footer here. We'll see who ends up taking it though.
Rooney. Rooney puts it on, straight on Cohen.
He hit the target there, Rooney, but he'll be disappointed he didn't test Cohen a little bit more.
Played out of bounds, it'll be United with the throw-in. Peter Kelly. Kelly with the throw. Kelly. Tan. Trying to get it to Rooney. Tan gives chase. Rooney comes in. A little high there, they let it go. Now ball played down. Kelly just puts it out of bounds. And you see a little bit of conversation there with Stagmiller and Kelly.
Yeah, I think if in danger, just clear it. Looks like that's Caesar, number 9, that's come on for OC Blues. He's got a lot of pace, power and strength, so Kelly will have his hands full here in the second half.
Mias with the throw-in. Mias in, headed out of bounds.
You're fucking 3 yards off the line.
It'll be a opportunity there, corner for the OC Blues. Ball played in and batted away by Stagmiller. Nice.
Yeah, good. Illich with the in-swinger there, and Jordan Stagmiller dealt with it very well.
Ball headed out of bounds, but it'll be throw-in for OC. Tan mixing it up. Tan has been very active tonight. Tan sticking with it. That looked like Peter Kelly going for it. It was taken down. No whistle, no foul. Throw for the Blues. Play goes on.
Yeah, United don't want to give anything away here in the second half, and have started the game very physically.
We have a whistle and a foul. Now it'll be United. United will have the opportunity. Let's see it again. Ball.
Yeah, well done, McCormack. Managed to get a foot in there and then get himself in front of the ball. And as soon as he feels the slightest touch from behind there, he's going to go down and take a free kick in that area.
Stagmiller. Just the start of the second half. United hanging on to a 1-0 lead. OC Blues in the blue on the attack. Now Uzo. Taken by United. They can't clear it out.
Yeah, Williams just trying to be a little bit too delicate there with the pass. That's a better ball from McCormack there just to relieve the pressure.
Off the official, off the centerman, and Tan gave chase, but it's played back to Cohen.
OC Blues coming out here with a little bit more impetus here in the second half.
As you said, a little more offense too. Caesar out on the pitch.
Yeah, they made the switch. Oliver Wiss won't have been too happy with the first half, so he'll be looking for a good reaction here from Caesar.
And the ball will go to United. Hey fans, you got to get social. You can get into the game through the USL social media channels. Follow the USL on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for news, live game updates, and video highlights from across the league. With Scott Morris and Brad Sussmat at the Peoria Sports Complex, with our terrific Floodstream broadcast crew, the good people at Floodstream bring this to you. The pictures, the sights, and the sounds. Now Rooney flicked ahead to Tan. Chance for United. Tan. Long Tan. Played back. Here's a shot that's wide. Actually played into the box, I should say. Ball kept alive. Rooney plays it up. Trying to settle Blackwood. Cohen's out off his line. United gives chase.
Good play by United. Getting the ball wide, getting a good cross into the box by Blair, and they've got bodies in there. It just didn't quite fall for them.
And the fans like what they see. Throw in United.
Yeah, I think they've been crying out for a little bit more goal-mouth action here at home, and they've been given that tonight.
Stick with United. A week from tonight, right back here at the Peoria Sports Complex, 7:30, Arizona United hosting St. Louis. That will be next Saturday. Invite you to come on out. 3 of the next 4 Saturday nights, Arizona United in action at home. Throw in United. Into the box. Cortez gives chase. He already has 1 tonight. Can he make it 2? Players tangled up. Whistle and a foul.
Cortez getting stuck into his ex-teammates there. It's good to see.
No problems with that. Give chase. Give your body up. Griffiths there.
Yeah, there wasn't much in that. Griffiths felt the slightest bit of contact there and went down, but it's good to see from Chris Cortez, and it's good to see the forwards there defending and putting in a shift.
Here come the Blues. Mia's shot in and kicked away. Rigoff dove in front of Stagmiller and got it out of there.
Yeah, good position by Ringhoff there. In at the front post, he's not letting anything go past him.
Good communication.
Yep.
I think they both went after it.
Yeah, taking no chances there.
Now shot in the take. Stagmiller.
Yeah, he did very well there, Stagmiller. That was a good ball in swinging corner there from the left. Jordan held on to it really well.
Stagmiller will roll it out. United now in the 53rd minute, leading 1-0. OC really hasn't had a good opportunity tonight, but remember, last week as Cohen comes off, and the flag is up on United. Remember last week that the OC Blues trailed 2-0 and came back and dropped 5 on Sounders. 5.
Yeah, so
Any moment.
we know that they can come out and be in the second half. They're obviously a fit team and keep going to the end. So
Here's a shot. It's tipped away. It'll be a corner. Well, they say no one touched it. They'll say Stagmiller will have it for United.
yeah, United will have to be wary of OC Blues coming back at them here.
During the halftime intermission, I had a couple people that said, when does the USA team play next? After today in taking out Paraguay 1-0, they'll play next Thursday, yet to be determined as to who they will take on in the Copa match. For those of you wanting to make your soccer plans next week, as Uzo gives a run, Rooney settled. Now here's Uzo. United with numbers. Can they stay on? Uzo, left foot shot. Uzo making a run. He's fun to watch.
He is, yeah, and he's obviously not in that position all too that often, so he took that shot on. He did have support wide, which was maybe the better option, but I don't think anyone's going to argue with him.
No.
Taking a shot from there.
Did you scuffle with him at all in practices and all that before you stopped? Did you see anybody that said, I'm not going to take it from you, and did it go well for them?
Yeah, he's a big softie in training.
Is he?
Yeah.
Now, when you say softy, you just mean?
Yeah, he wouldn't hurt any of his teammates.
Wouldn't
put
hurt
it that
any.
way, but
Yeah.
you know, he gets out there, he crosses the line on a Saturday, and you don't want to mess with him. But he's a gentleman at the club. He's really not all that scary to be around day
It's fun
to day.
to watch.
Very fun to watch, and he's having a great season. This is his first season pro, so everyone's really delighted the progress he's made this season.
Here's Rooney. Rooney. Nice ball in the box. Oh, it's loose. And Cohen Rigoff had an opportunity. Oh, that was so close.
Very good ball by
Julian.
Rooney. Yeah, and Ringoff almost got in the end of it.
Kelly steps in. Nicely done.
You just have to touch those ones and they're in. The quality is in the delivery, and you just need to get a glancing header on that, and it beats the goalkeeper.
Now ball played down. Stagmiller coming out with a save.
It's good. It's good to hear him being vocal out there, communicating with his back four, telling them what to do. He wants them to get up because he's going to play it long.
Tan gives chase, tries to settle, and it's taken by OC Blues.
I think Franco want that ball to stick a little bit better up there. Long Tan, you know, it's all very well putting in the effort and going for it, but really you want to see him take that ball down.
It's a shot that's headed away. And that was Mias who put it in, and the net was open. One of the few times tonight where it looked like the OC Blues had a great opportunity.
Yeah. I mean, OC Blues are going to get balls in the box. It's what they do.
Into the box, played in, and headed away. Haven't called Bacciello's name much tonight, if at all. And he's out there.
Yep. No, we haven't. He's been quiet so far.
Throwing OC Blues. Tan, played back, now played ahead. Giving chase is Tan. Tan, collision, throw in United.
That's fine by Gavin. Put your foot through the ball, relieve the pressure, and look, you get a throw in high up the field as a result.
It's Tyler Blackwood that gave chase. Uzo. '58th minute, 1-0 United leading OC Blues. Blackwood on the throw-in. 50-50 ball there. United able to keep it in their zone. Now settled. Here's a shot that's just a little soft, not the best of touch. Still a good opportunity for United.
Yeah, Cortez, it was good. He took the ball down very well out the air there. He tried the snapshot, just didn't quite catch it right.
United pressing up, making it a little bit harder on OC Blues.
Yeah, McCormack's done very well in the middle there. He's provided a lot of energy, and you see he's pressing Cretinen very well there when he tries to get on the ball, because you don't want to give him too much time on the ball in the midfield.
Just like that. Now here's an opportunity for United. Break the double team and thrown to the ground, and a whistle and a foul. Set piece opportunity for United coming up. Tyler. Card comes out too, Scotty.
Yeah, I think McCracken, he sees the danger and he's quite happy to take the yellow card there to take Blackwood down.
So Rooney will get the opportunity. Lone score coming in the 41st minute rather, by Chris Cortez. Rooney to give Arizona United some breathing room. Off the set piece, can they make it happen? Played in and knocked away. A good shot put on the frame. Cohen with the save. It'll be a corner for United.
Yeah, good shot on target. Good save by Cohen.
Put it on there by Tommy Williams. So the corner kick is played in. Far post. Head up. Taken by Cohen. You can feel the momentum coming. Yeah, McCracken, as you said, Scotty, given the card there.
Yeah.
Now Uzo being tied up.
No, it was a dangerous spot for OC Blues there when Blackwood got in between the two OC Blues players, so McCracken had to really take one for the team there and foul Blackwood, take him down and earn the yellow card.
Stagmiller will boot it away.
I think it's really given Arizona United a different element in attack, having Jordan Stagmiller there with his distribution from feet.
Now ball played up, flag is up. That was close.
Yeah, it was close. Long just tried to stay on side there. Cortez couldn't quite get the ball away quick enough, and I think Long drifted offside there.
Substitution coming in now. While we have a break, Nike, let's talk about Nike, a proud partner of the USL. Follow at Nike Soccer on Twitter for all the latest Nike soccer information. With Scott Morris and Brad Sussmat. Ooh, ring off went hard to the turf. That header. Arizona United leading the OC Blues 1-0. 3 of the next 4 weeks, United is home. They sit here tonight with just 2 wins, 5 losses, 3 draws, only 9 points. So getting the 3 points tonight would be huge, and they lead here in the 62nd minute.
Yeah, it would be huge. 3 points tonight. And
Stagmiller.
Yeah.
Well, to your point, I think after a tough week of training and a break, you come out of the break and you have some success you can build off of. I mean, they look like a fresher, they just look different than what we were seeing towards the end of May.
Yeah.
This is a good team they're playing against, too. This is not one of the lower teams within the league. This is a good statement so far. Played into the box and headed away. Able to clear it out. Nicely done.
Yeah, I think Arizona United haven't been scared just to get the ball forward and relieve the pressure there. Being a goal ahead, you don't mind doing that. There's a time and a place to play pretty soccer. And
we've had no substitutions yet for United. Had a couple come in for the OC Blues. Blackwood in the corner. Blackwood gives chase. Now it's taken by Stagmiller. But then Stagmiller was the ball out of bounds. Red card. Pulled his red. pulled a red on OC. That's Griffiths. No, it's Griffiths that was there complaining.
Ayakwa? Is it the substitution that just came on? Didn't quite see it.
Ayakwa, yeah. Kwaife Awakwa.
I'm not too sure what happened there.
Ajekwa. Let's see what happened here. So they go after it. They kicked him in the back of the foot.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And look at Tommy.
Don't quite know what he was thinking there.
See it again. What do you think? He's behind him.
I think Williams just protecting Jordan there.
Watch his foot. Right there, he kicks him in the back.
Clearly, he's got no arguments there. Oliver Wiss will be furious. That's the last thing you need when you're trailing a goal down for someone to go and do something as silly as that.
The red card came right out and being sent right off the field. He is not happy about it. See him walking on the far side, being escorted out. So now can United capitalize on the situation? Rooney. And also, this is about the time you start to see teams from out of town start to fade. Kelly. Cortez, who already has one tonight. Rooney into the box to Tan. Ball taken away.
It's a good ball. It's good to see Arizona United getting crosses in the box tonight. And when you have players like Chris Cortez and Long Tan getting on the end of it, you're going to cause teams problems.
Oh, nice play by Uzo. Taken away. Here comes United with the numbers. Blackwood. Shot, Cortez. Oh, knocked down by Cohen. Great shot by Cortez, looking for his second of the night.
Yeah, it's good to see Chris playing with a smile on his face there. He caught that one very well. Almost caught it too well, right at the goalkeeper. That was a good play by Blackwood there. McCracken's got to be careful. He can't touch him being on a yellow card there, so that could be an avenue that Arizona United can benefit from, putting Blackwood up against McCracken there.
Now knocked down, and we go the other way. You feel like all the momentum is shifting over to United now after that red.
Yeah, it really has. As simple as that.
Kelly pushed down, no call. Now the whistle comes.
Yeah, OC Blue, they look deflated, so.
They also are starting to hit that space in the match where it's dang hot. Can we get out of here?
Yeah, I think.
Is that the best way to put it? Like, you've just seen the look on other teams?
Yeah.
Saying, okay, tonight is not, it's not 115 like it was last weekend, thank goodness.
No.
But it's still, it's very steamy here tonight.
Yeah.
And if you're coming over from Orange County, you're not used to 95 degrees and about 60% humidity. It's going to wear on you.
Yeah, and in the dry heat, it gets to you. Yeah, good to see Chris Cortez lasting 67 minutes there. Frank will be delighted with Chris's contribution from tonight. Good performance and a goal.
Casio comes in. First substitution tonight for United.
Yeah, Casio will be looking to have an impact on the game now. Again, he's had his injury problems too.
Rooney knocked down by Tan. Uzo gives chase. Flick back in. See Blues booted out. Rooney pushing behind. Ball played in. We come up on the 70th minute. The scoreboard says 1-0. It feels about 4-0. Unfortunately, it's just still one goal. Match is far from over, but the momentum is with United, at least for now. Stagmiller gives chase. Go ahead.
Good cover there by Williams and Stagmiller. Stagmiller coming off his line well there to pick the ball up. But yeah, United will have to be careful not to take their their foot off the gas all too much. It's tough for OC Blues playing down a man, but it can be difficult playing against 10 men.
Keep up to date with USL all season long by visiting the new USLsoccer.com. For everything you need to know about the USL, USLsoccer.com. Even just the body in which they're moving around, the OC Blues. As Campbell comes in now as a substitution, he has the throw-in and the boot there.
Yeah, I think just as we were discussing, Oliver Wiss spotted the danger of having McCracken there against Blackwood, so took McCracken off.
Tan, flick back, Blackwood off his boot, unlucky. It's a good idea.
Yeah, it was good interplay by the forwards there. Ball just wouldn't roll for Blackwood.
Well, that's a nice play by Peter Kelly. He saw it and jumped the lane, and now he's takes it down for United. Cassio just onto the pitch. Here's Rooney. Rooney taken down, no call.
Yeah, United will look to be moving the ball a little bit quicker than that. When you're playing against a team that's a man down, you want to move the ball and stretch them. Make the field as big as possible so that you can make use of your numerical advantage.
Again, a red card, straight red shown early in this half. The lone score of the night coming in the 41st minute. Chris Cortez off of a long Tan assist. Beautiful header. And that's been the only score of the night. Here's Tan. Tan trip, no call. OC Blues into the box. Goes far, and it will go out of bounds.
Yeah, United will be looking to take control of the game now. They're one man up, they're one goal up. OC Blues are going to be pushing players forward now, so if Azure United can get their foot on the ball, they can really take advantage.
Stagmiller wears number 13. I'd like to know if that's lucky or unlucky. It's better to ask during the week, not before a match.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Now he comes off his line, and the OC Blues had an opportunity there, but Stagmiller came out. Uzo was out as well.
It was a good ball, and Cesar is very dangerous running in behind. He's got a lot of pace.
See Cesar there. Just wasn't able to drop it, and Cesar laid out afterwards looking for the call.
Yeah, I think Jordan came out and put enough pressure on Cesar, but he did well not to foul him once he took the touch.
I know he hasn't been tested much tonight. Jordan hasn't, but what do you make out of the keeper tonight for United? I mean, it was a big change for United going with him tonight.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Jordan. He's done very well. He's done everything that's been asked of him. And this will be an important time of the game now for him. He'll be looking to stay concentrated with United on the attack.
Here comes United. Blackwood tries to break through. He's taken down in the box. No whistle. United playing a man up. Can they capitalize? Cassio, Kelly, or Rooney rather. Rooney's mad at himself. You can see it there. He tried to go left or right.
I think he had Long Tan wide open there. All he had to do was slip him the ball. Long was frustrated there with Rooney's decision making.
Game of inches, right?
Yeah. Well, if someone does that, you don't mind if they hit the target, but when they don't connect, it can be frustrating if you're in a better situation.
Tan. A little stiff arm there, but it goes over to the OC Blues. Yeah, if somebody missed you on a pass, do you light them up?
But you let them know, just in case they didn't see you. You let them know that you were there.
Okay,
Most of the time they did see you.
So when you say you let them know, that ball played in the box. Did Stagmiller touch it? I don't believe he did. They're going to say he did.
he was caught in two minds there. Wasn't sure how close that was to the back post.
Caesar was the one that was begging for the call. It looked like that went way over.
I think Jordan, he didn't protest the call
Yeah.
all too much, so he must have got a touch on it. It was unfortunate. Just tried to pull his hands away at the last minute there.
See McCormick there pouring some water in him as quick as you can. 74th minute. See if this again on the replay. Ball comes into the box. Ball's headed away. So we're back to live action. Uzo. Uz can't clear it.
Yeah. United don't want to get caught into not combining their passes. You want to see them moving the ball, pass the ball, make the most of their advantage.
Back post, nothing there. Ball was way high. Black.
It's a good ball in there. It's just difficult when you're a man down to get bodies in the box.
United very unlucky. They almost had 3-on-1s. Caesar has it tipped away. Williams up on him. Caesar in the box. Now puts it over the post. Well, he's putting some pressure on him now.
Yeah, another good ball in the box by OC Blues. They just didn't have any support in the box. It's good play by Cesar though, taking on Tommy Williams and getting to the byline.
This match took on a whole different feel once that straight red was given. But even so, here in the last few minutes, it's as though both sides have relaxed. It's not been as crisp and as pretty as what we saw earlier in the match. Casio.
Yeah, I think Yallop will be disappointed with the reaction of the team since going a man to the advantage. You know, they've stopped moving the ball quite so well.
It just feels different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And it's difficult. They've not had to defend the lead all too often at home this season. So
that's true.
It's not easy. You don't know whether to push forward too much. You don't want to sit back too much. It looks like at the minute they're just caught in between.
Here comes Rooney. Casio flags up.
And you maybe want to see that ball being released a little bit quicker from Rooney. Casio was trying to time his run off the pass, and the pass was just delayed a little bit too much, and Casio drifted offside.
We'll have a substitution now for United. Sam Garza will enter the match. Long Tan is done for the night. What do you make out of Long's night?
I think he's at a good performance tonight, a good night for Long Tan. He worked hard. He was a menace all night up front for Griffiths to handle, and he had the assist for Chris Cortez. So I think all in all, a good evening for Long Tan.
Coach Frank Yallop is taking Cortez and Tan off the pitch.
Yeah, he's obviously adopting a little bit more of a more defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, he put on offensive players in Tony Casio and Sam Garza, so he's not going totally defensive. But you know, Long and Chris worked hard tonight. So
Uzo jumps in. There's collision there.
It's a good place in the area of the field for Uchi to go in like that. You know, he's not going to get booked for fouling Cesar like that, but you want to let Cesar know you're there. And Uchi's a big lad, and he's very strong, so I'd like to remind the centre forward that he's there every now and again.
Para played into the box. Ball's loose. Blackwood gives chase. Check that. Stackmiller gives chase. '78th minute. They're just trying to hang on here, Scott. Get these 3 points. This is a crucial next 12 minutes. Just run clock run. That's the only way you can put it. After all the team has gone through this season, they've had injuries, just a new staff trying to get everybody in place. Some players that hadn't produced, trying to find any sort of offense, trying to make one goal stand tonight.
Yeah, it's vital for United to get the 3 points tonight. They'll be desperate for that final whistle to come, although there's still 12 or so minutes left in the game.
Rooney gives chase. OC down a man. Played into the box and headed away. Julian Ringoff, nicely done there.
Another great header by Julian Ringoff. He attacks the ball very well, clears the danger.
Next Saturday night, right back here at Peoria Sports Complex. Hope to see you out here. 7:30 United taking on St. Louis. Then United goes on the road for a week and then right back at it again. So 3 of the next 4 Saturday nights in action here in Peoria. Trying to make a goal in the 41st minute by Chris Cortez, stand and come away with the result.
Big credit to OC Blues. They're still trying to play, trying to move the ball, even though they're a man down.
Now we have a card being shown on United.
I think it was maybe Blair Gavin. He's worked hard tonight. McCormack and Gavin have worked well in the middle there. Lots of energy, and they've battled away for every single ball.
Getting multiple whistles here. Backing up the OC Blues, they kept moving forward. Now ready to get back to action. Stagmiller watching. Ready to come off his line. No need to do so there. Ringoff able to. So yellow on Gavin just announced. 81st minute.
Into the last 10 minutes now. Arizona United will be looking to hang on to the lead. Get their first win of the season.
One of these fans that have hung in tonight in the elements. This isn't as bad as it's going to get. You know, the monsoon action was actually going on here today in Arizona a little early. So the humidity was high tonight. Cassio with the touch. Oh, unlucky there. As Kelly slips. Kelly and Cassio. Now ball played through. Oh, and Blackwood unlucky off his boot.
Again, you want to just see Blackwood open his legs up there.
Yeah.
Got the ball down. You know, he tries to cut in on his left foot. You want to see him hit the byline and either get a shot away or get to the byline and get across back across the goal.
Garza called for the foul. Caesar plays it back. 82nd minute, 1-0. Nervous time here at the Peoria Sports Complex. Get one more and put this thing to bed. See all the hard work for the coaching staff and the players in the organization. Got to start somewhere, and he sees some glimpses of talent for sure. Rooney, oh, knockdown save by Cohen. That was beautiful coming off his line. That looked like it was going to go in the back of the net.
Yeah, a good save by Cohen. He comes out well and stands up big and makes a good save.
Julian. Here comes Kelly. Peter Kelly, Cassio. Cassio, nice move. Crowd hoots and haws, but no one there in the box. Great touch. Throwing United. Cassio. Here's Blackwood. Blackwood, Rooney. Rooney left foot shot right at Cohen.
You don't want to give Rooney that much time and space in the box. He can shift it onto his right or left foot and gets a good shot away in his left foot.
Now we have a brief stoppage.
I think
Mias,
yeah.
Mias is asking off. See this again by Rooney.
Yeah, he does very well. He does that well, just finds half a yard and being able to shift it onto his right foot or his left foot as a defender. You're not sure which way he's going to go, and all that Luke Rooney's thinking about there is on goal, and it's a good thing.
Yes. '84th minute. United with an opportunity here. OC Blues down a man. United has not been able to capitalize on some good shots, some good opportunities, continuing to hang on to that lead.
By Gavin getting back in there.
Now, who's some players tonight? I mean, you and I have sat here and just gone through the game, but who's some players tonight you've looked at and said, boy, Brad, this player's really done a nice job. May have not have shown up on a stat sheet.
I really think the partnership of Gavin and McCormack in the middle.
Gavin there, he's down.
He's worked hard, he's exhausted there. Took a little bit too much time on the ball just as I was giving him some praise.
That's the way it works, right?
Yeah,
commentators plays it back.
Yeah, commentators curse.
Right. Now here's a run. Blackwood. Get too far ahead of yourself. I think he's worn too.
Yeah.
You can see it. Both sides. 85th minute. Yeah. He's trying to get to the finish line. Stagmiller will corral it in.
Blackwood must have pulled the short straw before the game between Chris Curtis and Long and himself. He's exhausted, worked hard, and he's always looking to run in behind Blackwood and be a threat. And it's going to catch up with you. You do that much running in this sort of climate.
What's the recovery like in the locker room after this? What do they do immediately after a match like this where it's in these tough elements? And it's only going to get tougher. I mean, yeah, they drink some water, they do this. Do they eat anything different? Do they put some different things back into their body?
Yeah, recently took on a partnership with Vitalite. I think there's some boards out there, pitch side, and they've provided a lot of really good products for the players to take in after training, during training, before games, during games, and after games. So the training staff's been good at getting the nutrients back into the players, because you can't just get water back in the body. That's not enough. You need to get all the rest of it, and the quicker you can get that in your system after the game, the more prepared you are for the next game.
I mean, these matches, what I've seen the last 2 years of doing the games is even United team looks worn out by September. Like they got to take some serious drastic measures. Julian heads it away to make sure that they make it through the season. Okay.
Yeah, it's tough, and there's a lot of players out there that haven't been in Arizona through the summer, never mind play through the summer. So it's important that they get as much help as they can.
In the box, ball's loose. United just trying to hang on. There's a whistle and there's a handball, yes. Ball bounced up. Tough call.
Mm-hmm.
In the 8th minute, opportunity for the OC Blues. Let's see it.
Yeah, I don't think it was bounced up and hit him in the arm, but a free kick in a dangerous area for Orange County.
OC Blues. This is the play of the match now. Crittenden
can hit them. He's got a good right foot.
Here's Stagmiller yelling out at his teammates. Don't want to be blocked here. You're the keeper. 88th minute. Put on, knocked down by United. Shot down. That's laying out your. That's laying out your body, and that's what Blackwood did there. Blackwood's down. Blackwood took the one. He's just trying to get his air.
I think he's at the bit out of him.
First shot was not. Second shot took him in and knocked him down. And the OC Blue players are saying play shouldn't have been stopped.
Yeah. It's a tough one. You want to give Tyler the best opportunity to get up, but you don't want to take him off the field so that you're a man down for any part of the last couple of minutes.
And here's a yellow card. Now on Caesar.
A little bit of frustration there from the OC Blues players. They've obviously worked hard tonight and played most of the second half with only 10 men, so they'll be feeling frustrated at this point in the game.
So now we're in stoppage time. See how much is added. The lone score of the night in the 41st minute. Arizona United, 3 of their next 4 at home starting tonight. Trying to get the 3 points, trying to get the clean sheet. There's something else we haven't seen.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I think we've praised Jordan, but all credit to the back 4 and the whole team out there. I think from the get-go we saw Long Tan defending. We've seen Tyler throwing his body on the line, and Chris Cortez coming up with a goal. So
now there's a ball loose in the goal. Careful, guys. Got to get it out of there and just finish this match off. 3 minutes of stoppage time.
A good tackle by Ringhoff there. Sorry, Brad. Yeah, he timed it very well.
Now we have a whistle. Centerman's coming over to the side. Looked like he sent.
He's asking someone to leave the
asking
technical area.
To leave the field, yes.
So I don't think it's Oliver Wiss. It looks like Barry Venison, the OC Blues assistant, maybe.
He blew his whistle in a hurry, and we'll
soon find out.
The conversation is going on at the center line there to see.
Looks like Venison's walking away, so it must have been him that was asked to leave the technical area.
He's still arguing. You can see him walking out of your picture behind the bench there. He's still giving his 2 cents.
It'll be interesting to see how the referee restarts the game.
Stoppage time. It's been an odd last 8 minutes, 9 minutes in this match. Not a whole lot of flow. Neither team looks very crisp at all. Very hot, very humid night here in Arizona. So both teams just want to get done with this. United has been, I'd say, sloppy at times here, Scott, in the last.
Yeah, it's difficult. As we said, they've not had to hold on to a lead this season yet at home.
Now here's an opportunity. Caesar in the box. Left out front. Shot. Stagmiller drops and saves.
Well done, Jordan Stagmiller. Manages to hold on to it the second attempt, but gets a very good block there at the near post.
United just wants to hear that whistle. Here's Rooney. Rooney for United. Stoppage time. Rooney plays it back. And United's very content. Williams sends it down. Time for 1, maybe 2 more build-ups for the Blues. Julian, who's played well here in the second half, kept his composure, kept the team in place. Blackwood's just willing to take it into the corner and take some time off. He's just willing to let it sit there.
Yeah, he'll be happy just to take it into the corner, take some steam out of the game.
Kelly. Gavin. Blackwood looks dead on his feet. Gavin. Now leaves it to Cassio. Shot. Score! Arizona United, the dagger, put OC Blues to sleep.
Yeah, here we go. Good assist by Cassio. Puts it on a plate for Garza, and he tucks it away nicely in the near post.
Sam Garza buries it in the back of the net. And Arizona United is going to send the OC Blues back to the West Coast with a loss. United is going to get those 3 points. That's what it's all about right there.
Little kids taking the opportunity to cool down and get their tops off.
It's a nice job by the coaching staff tonight too.
Yeah, all credit to them. Yeah, they stuck to their game plan, and everything that they worked on during the week has come off for them. So that's always pleasing and always a bonus for that to happen. And you know, all that hard work during the week pays off when you get the 3 points at the weekend.
Now is the coach going to make you guys run the mountain again?
Yeah.
You're going to hike Pinnacle Peak again?
Yeah.
Hey, you got to be one of those coaches. It worked for us last week.
Right.
Guys, we're going to go to Pinnacle Peak tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. See you there.
I think he'll be there on his own if he says that to the players tonight after the game.
Now here's Cassio on a breakaway. Cassio. Oh, nice stop. Cohen takes it in. And that is that. Arizona United. A good round of applause as United takes down the OC Blues. The final score, Arizona United 2, OC Blues 0. A clean sheet for Arizona United at home. It's a very good OC Blues team that they took down tonight. Goals by Cortez in the 41st minute. And Garza, and the story of the night, Jordan Stagmiller in his first start for Arizona United. Clean sheet. And United gets the victory. Again, our final score, Arizona United SC 2, OC Blues FC nothing. Our next match will be next Saturday night against St. Louis. Scott and I will join you at 7:30. Our Floodstream broadcast crew, terrific as always tonight. Top to bottom, getting it done in tough conditions. Well done by the crew at Floodstream. Again, our final score, United SC 2, OC Blues FC nothing. I'm Brad Sismat. Enjoy your evening, everybody.